what is happening? It's your DJ DM S Master Flex coming to you live from C by the D Radio. Today in the studio we have a very special guest. Is he here? Adam.
Yo, I'm live and in person, no need for rehearsing. How's it going, everybody?
Where is the other bandmate, Jacob?
Wait, so I'm not the special guest. Adam's the special
Yeah,
guest?
you ruined it. You ruined the whole intro. I'll try and do a bit.
I can restart it, I guess. Okay,
No.
I'll be S Master Flexer. Does that make sense? Oh,
I'm S Master Flex. That's the whole point. Adam played along. Thank you, Adam.
Oh, thanks, man.
You're a good improv
I must
partner.
have stolen those rhymes from someone else. They do sound familiar.
I feel like I'm forgetting about someone. Maybe
No, I
I
don't
think
think
that's
so.
everyone.
I think
King
that's
K.
everyone.
Cruel himself, Connor.
Hey. I'm dying.
Say something mean.
Dude, you sound
What?
good. Sound good.
Say something nasty with that sick voice of yours.
Say something nasty. Oh, I'm a nasty boy.
Dude, say
That's
your
what, that's
rap
what you wanted,
from the
right?
Christmas episode.
I'm freestyling, sitting in Seth's room. There's a mirror on the wall, and a lot of Russian books on the shelf. What the heck?
Don't look at those, don't look at
Oh, spitting rhymes.
yeah. This
killing
this
time.
rare condition where you don't hit puberty till late in your life. Connor, unfortunately, has that, and I'm
Look-
sorry to...
Jacob, why you gotta put me on blast like that, man? Like everyone clearly knows and hears it. Like, do we really?
I've
do we really gotta do that?
I've always told the listeners we are an open book, and I
I've-
will keep that.
Look, you may be an open book, but you can't open my book for me. That's just rude.
Ugh, Connor. Let's open a page and see what happens. Chapter 1.
Puberty.
Chapter 1. Failure.
Oh, looks like it started.
A little late.
Connor, you're sick, right?
Maybe. Yeah, I am.
That's going to affect your character, I think.
You sound better
he's,
this way.
he's probably just going to be a couple octaves lower, really.
Minus
Actually-
20 hit points. That's
No.
what
I
I
agree
say.
with Adam. You sound silkier. You sound smoother.
Silky smooth.
Like jazz.
Getting those low tones going now.
Yeah.
My name's
Well, we're
Darian.
sorry you're sick, but we still have to record.
The show must go on.
The show must go on.
Maybe with this voice we can finally get you a girlfriend, Connor.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, man.
If I recall correctly, Seth's the only single one here.
Oh,
Don't tell the listeners that. They have to
Damn.
have posters of us that, are like, they can daydream about us and everything. You're
Well,
like,
they can
well,
still
that's
do
the
that
new-
anyway.
That's
Because,
the new
people
tier
always,
on the Patreon is a calendar of all of us.
people always want what
one
they
of
can't
the
have,
Patreon
Jacob.
things should be go on a date with Connor. He needs it.
I'd sign up.
That's a little rude. I think Lauren
I'm thinking
might have
$2
something
or
to say about that.
$5.
It's the $5
Whoa,
tier.
that's a pretty steep price.
$5, but you also have to buy him the food.
It's the $5 tier, but they also have to come to me. I'm not going to them.
Whoa, Connor,
I
don't
like-
dox yourself.
Takeout, baby.
Don't dox yourself.
Before we get into the episode, though, I do like Adam's idea to make a calendar on the Patreon of I say sexy fireman poses, but
Yeah.
with your D&D characters.
Ooh.
I think,
Zippy in some overalls and
Check,
Normandy
check.
with just a jacket over the shoulder.
but I think some of them should be real though, and Adam should
you're
be there
cosplaying
in
as
his,
them, or
like,
just you, Connor?
no, Adam should be there in his construction outfit, just all ready to go.
Oh,
And
yeah.
just doing the full
sweatpants and
fireman
greasy
thing.
tank top, baby.
If
Some
people
good
see
old-
who I really am,
Some
then
assless chaps.
no one will think I'm really zippy.
The illusion will break.
Connor, how did you know I'm
Um,
wearing that? Do you have a camera in my room?
I don't want to talk about it.
You forgot to turn your Skype camera off.
Darn.
Also, why are you sitting on your laptop?
Oh, that's good.
Especially with those assless chaps. Ugh.
Anyways, we're
got
Cheaper
Lysol
by the
ones.
Dungeon, a talk show where we talk about what we might do with our Patreon.
And
Oh,
Adam's
it's
assless
recording,
chaps.
huh? Oh,
This is
no.
behind the scenes, man. This is bonus content.
Behind this. This is the real stuff that they crave.
Raw.
Anyways, we all ready to get into this?
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Okay. Recap.
By the dungeon.
Yeah, play the theme song again right here, just very quickly. All right, recap. Last episode, the boys were still split. It started off with Normandy and Darian fighting off about 8 limbo horsemen. while saving Beryl, or not saving him, keeping him and capturing him and bringing him to the mansion. Flip side, Zippy was kidnapped by Limbo, the gang, and he got his pinky finger cut off from Carmine's dagger.
Ooh.
Those grow back,
however, right? Yeah, you're a lizard man, right?
No.
That's Connor.
Oh, right.
Rude.
Oh, damn, callback. No, they don't grow back.
That's a shame.
Some random, still unnamed girl saved Zippy. Zippy took the dagger from the table that cut his finger off and threw the finger on the floor because he didn't need it anymore. And they ran off and escaped just barely. They didn't go down the path to the harbor. They went left for some reason, and it worked.
Look, it's not like I didn't want to know her name. I just haven't. It's been a busy day.
You asked her name. You just fell asleep before you could get it.
Yeah.
Flip side, again, Normandy and Darian were torturing Beryl for information on Limbo.
We were having a friendly conversation, okay? I wouldn't call it torturing.
And they got some good stuff. Then they both went to bed with the hope that they would go after and find Zippy first thing in the morning. Then Normandy and Zippy went back into the dream world, into Norman's dream in the fishing boat in the Silver Sea. And it ended with, you guessed it, Normandy's self-proclaimed dad, the Demon King, showing up.
Is the dad? Can you really self-proclaim you're a dad? I thought that's just what happens.
Well, Normandy can, and that's the way it goes. Anyways, we ready?
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
All right. So we're gonna start in the dream world. You have just heard the echoing voice of the Demon King say that Normandy, my son, is here, and it's finally time to meet. The boat is rocking from the waves. The bulge of water is kind of encircling and going around this fishing boat that the both of you are in. You don't see anything. You just see the bulge of water that's getting pushed from whatever's beneath the Silver Sea. But the voice echoes out towards you and Zippy. What do you do?
Well, first off, I look at Zippy. Is he still in the boat, safe and asleep?
He's safe. He's feeling very drowsy from the bleed out he kind of had. But he's still a little bit there and aware of what's going on. But he's still fading a bit.
Normandy, what's that sound? It's a little scary.
I'm gonna take care of it. And now that I know that he's safe, I'm gonna look back at the Demon King. I'm gonna clear my throat. Royce, it's been a long time coming. How's it going?
Normandy. It's going so-so.
It's going so-so for me, too. I have a couple of questions. I guess the first one is, what are you doing here in my dream?
You called me. You wanted me here. I should be asking you what you want from me.
Well, some answers would be a good place to start. I pull out the amulet from underneath my shirt. Do I still have it in the dream?
Yes, you do.
I pull it out and I kind of take it off my neck and I show it to him and I say, "This has your symbol on it, and I've had it ever since I was a child, found stranded in a desert. Where did I get this?"
As you show the symbol, the waters kind of ripple even harder, and you just hear
My symbol. I gave that to you a long time ago.
You okay? It sounds like you're choking on something. You're not going to cough.
The water is sporadically kind of freaking out and splashing as he's coughing and making these weird guttural noises.
Norman, get your dream under control. I'm trying to nap.
And how big is the Demon King here?
You can't see him. You just see the bulge of water, but you estimate he's very big. Think about 3 trolls stacked on top of each other.
But is the water up, or is he completely underneath?
It's bulging from whatever's beneath. It's pushing it up. You don't see anything though. It's waves are coming.
Okay, but he's above me?
No, he's below you. So it's like your boat's on the surface of the sea and the water is bulging from where they are.
Okay, okay, hearing Zippy say that, I'm going to instinctively put my hands out and will the waters to quiet. Recognizing that it's probably some kind of emotional turmoil in me that's making this happen, and I'm going to will it to be still.
You reach out and will with all your might, and it does not calm down.
Norman, keep your hands inside at all times in the ride.
Oh, thanks, Zippy.
Don't stretch them out. You'll fall in.
Of course, thank you. And I look back at Royce, and I say, why did you give this to me? What does it mean?
It's for protection and somewhat of a symbol of identification. You know that already, don't you?
Well, I put it together with no help from you. I had to do a lot of research to find out who I am. But
You forget too much, Normandy.
And then as he says that, a black claw hand is reaching out from the water. And it's massive. It's like a tower. And you see these sharp fingernails, and there's constant cracks spiraling down the wrist. And there you can see like boiling like lava beneath the skin. And this hand is reaching up, and it's going to grab the boat. It's arcing over top now.
Norman, keep that away from me. I'm trying to sleep.
oh my gosh, I don't know if I can like propel the boat. I'm gonna say, stop! Wait, Royce!
As you say that, the waters go kind of calm, but the arm is still descending, and the hand is descending upon you, and you just hear,
Let's become one, Norman.
and then the hand is lowering, and it's coming, and the fingers are now dipping into the water, and they're like pillars around you, and it's starting to close.
I say, why not do it again? Thunder wave, and I'm shooting it right at that palm to back it off.
This won't
I'm
cost a
gonna say-
spell slot because it's in your dream too, so go ahead.
Okay, and I'm gonna say, I said wait!
You...
And I'm gonna, so wait, that's 2d8?
Yeah. And it's going to hit
Okay.
Zippy too. Dream damage.
Oh, man! Stupid thunder wave! Oh.
So roll a dex save, Zippy.
Oh dear, why am I always the butt of the jokes now?
11.
And your DC is 14?
Yeah, still. Or would it go up since I leveled up? Should we tell everyone we leveled up, by the way? Or have I not leveled up yet?
Oh, yeah. We should mention that. They all leveled up. Level 5 now.
Woo!
Should have done that at the
I'm
beginning.
pretty sure my DC is still the same.
No, it goes up by +1. Your proficiency went up 1.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 15, baby.
All right, 15. What'd you get, Zippy?
13, and my AC is 15 as well.
It's fine. It's a dex save, so you're going to take full damage on that. Dream
I'd rather
damage.
Not.
Good
thing my
Nightmare.
dream HP is 9,000.
Royce saved because he's a demon king and his
It's
stats are insane. But it still takes some half damage. You see the thunder wave goes off, and Zippy, you get knocked back, and you kind of wake up even more because you just took damage. So you get a shock to your system, literally, from the thunder
Dang
wave.
it!
And the hand, it just kind of hits it, but it does not slow it down or damage it in any visible way. And it's starting to close the fingers, and the waves are starting to rock the boat more from the fingers closing in.
Normandy, do you hate me or something? Why did you just attack me?
Shoot, I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna say
you can't even say you're sorry. That's not the first thing that comes to mind.
no,
Look at this.
Zippy.
Look at this situation we're in, and you can't even think of your friends.
The fingers are getting very close. It's getting very dark. The boat is starting
This
to
is all
crack
your
as
fault,
the fingers
Normandy.
are brushing up against it.
No matter.
Do you know
even
what?
if
The
we-
last thing
if
I'm
we
gonna
die
do-
right here, I'll never forgive you.
The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on Royce.
On Royce?
Yeah.
Okay. Dream detect thoughts. They get to roll a save, right? Or do you just get to
Yeah,
want to
let
hear the surface level?
Well, the first time they just tell me, and then the second time, then they have to roll a save that I learn. Like,
Right, if
their
you wanna go
more
deeper,
hidden
right?
thoughts.
All the surface level thoughts you hear are just
Become one.
and it starts closing more.
Yeah, I'm gonna probe deeper.
Okay, they get to save. And it's 15?
Yeah.
They save.
All right, I'm flying out of here. I'm leaving the boat now. Sorry, Normandy, but this is getting too scary for me. You have clearly some daddy
The
issues.
fingers are so close now, and the boat is starting to get crushed in the hand. There's no visible gap to like fly out of, Zippy, but you can fly in this small space that you have now.
I swim down under the.
You realize it's like
the
closing a
boat.
fist, right? So the fingers are curled beneath.
Yeah, but I'd rather be under it than above it with Normandy.
Okay, you fly into the water, and there's
Wait. You said there's still small gaps though?
very small, but you can't fit in them.
I transform into a little
Oh.
bird.
Man, do you know what, Seth? I cast my third level spell. So,
Excuse me,
I'm sorry.
Normandy.
I'm so sorry, Jake. I'm sorry. You finished. I'm so sorry. Really
I
sorry.
transform into a little bird, and I try to fly between the fingers. Go out of here.
Okay. Can I do something?
Sure, he's
Wait,
a
I
bird
wanna see-
now, and he's
Wait, did I fly out?
you fly towards the gap in the finger, and you squeeze through.
Woohoo!
It's
See
like
ya,
Millennium
Normandy!
Falcon flying through the gap as it's closing in, because it's very big fingers, and you make it through.
All right, now you can go, Normandy.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast the first time my third level spell, Leo's Tiny Hut.
What? Okay, go for it.
A 10-foot radius, immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave it. Up to 9 creatures of medium size or small can fit inside. The spell fails if the area includes a larger creature. Creatures and objects within the dome when you cast a spell. Okay, sorry. It says all other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects cannot extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside.
So nobody
Casting
can.
time is 1 minute.
Shoot.
It's a ritual. Sorry.
Wait, what? I think it lasts for... Oh, no, you're right!
It lasts for 8
No!
hours. It takes a minute to cast.
You can start
So
that
if it
minute
takes a
now if
minute
you'd
for the
like,
hand-
but it might not work in time.
Start.
Yeah, I start. Leo's Tiny Hut, Leo's Tiny Hut, Leo's Tiny Hut.
Okay. You start.
I think it's over,
You
though.
start trying to do this ritual, and the hand is closing, and it's get very dark.
Okay, I want to transform into a fish now, so I get a good look at what's under the water.
Okay. Any type of fish?
A salmon.
Okay. So you are outside the hand. You can see it's a closed fist just over top of the surface of the water. And you are turning into a salmon, and you dive under. And you are in the silver sea. It's very different than normal water. It's difficult to see. But all you see, oddly enough, is just the bottom of the wrist. There's no body. It's just the hand.
Well, that's just weird. All right, I'll just watch. I'll just watch from outside, see if he gets out of this.
A true friend.
I'm really rooting for you, Normandy.
Okay.
Thanks, Zippy!
You are in this fist, Normandy, this giant demon fist, and it's bright in there now because the lava skin cracks are kind of illuminating it. But you feel there's water at like your feet because it's just it got closed right over top of it, and you see the water's starting to increase as the fist is going into the water.
I cast hold person on the hand
Oh!
just to give it a little bit more time for the ritual.
You want to...
Oh my gosh, this is so sick! Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, cool.
You want hold person on this hand?
Yeah.
It happens. The hand is held. It's frozen in
Wait,
place.
he doesn't have to roll?
Nope.
Okay.
Normandy, I've given you a little time. Hurry up.
The hand is
Why am I fighting
frozen, and you just hear the voice of Royce. Hey, I like that. And it goes,
Norman, don't fight. Let it happen. We both want this.
Norman, hold person only lasts for 1 minute. Hurry.
That's okay. Leo's tiny hut. And then I say to the voice, I say, if you spoke plainly, I might go along with your plan. But I don't talk to people I can't trust. And I keep going with the spell.
As you finish that, we'll say the minutes passed, and the hand is still held. And I assume you're not in salmon form anymore, Zippy, because you can't cast a spell on that.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, it's a dream, so I can pretty much do whatever I want.
Oh,
so.
maybe you can. You never know. That might be the hint here. If it wasn't obvious enough. Yeah, the minute goes by, and the hut is made in the hand. So things can't come inside, right? Or damage it?
Yeah, and neither can spells.
Okay. So it actually expands the hand a bit from the space of the hut that you've made. And the hand opens up a little. And the cracks between the fingers, you can see some light from the outside dream world shining through. But yeah, you're safe in there right now.
And I say, this bad boy lasts for 8 hours. I can go all night, Royce.
Let it happen. Please. For us. For the deep.
And Zippy, do you want to do anything?
I'll just kind of float in the air, I guess, and watch whatever happens. This is pretty interesting.
Okay. You float up into the air, and you're just kind of fooling around. You're like, la la la.
No, I'm not saying la la la. I'm not saying.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, Seth, he's not saying anything.
As you are
But
up
wait, Seth-
there,
Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
as you are up there, in the far distance, Zippy, you see a figure, a very similar figure to the one you saw in the Candyland dream. And it's in the far distance, but you sense it, and you see this figure of a humanoid sprinting on air towards your direction. And you
Whoa.
see the waves behind it are exploding. Like, it's like a tsunami's coming towards you.
Well, that's quite something.
I can't see this, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, I use. Well, if this is a dream, then how about this? I use gust of wind, and I propel myself and fly towards the figure.
Oh, that's so sick. Dragon Ball Z, baby.
Okay.
And I scream.
Normandy, do you want to do anything before this?
Yeah, so let me can you just repeat what he said? I couldn't quite make it out.
Oh, he said, just do this for us for the deep.
For us. Oh, I thought he said or ask for the deep. I was like,
Yeah.
what? Okay. Man, can I insight check this? Like, is he Like, from what I can tell, is he being benevolent towards me, or is he being, like, threatening? I mean, besides the obvious hand about to crush me.
I'll let you decide that one, what you think you're interpreting their conversation as.
Man, you know what? I've been waiting to meet Royce all my life. I'm gonna say, it's just a dream, right? And I release the tiny hut.
Okay. And the fist starts to close and descend into the water as the silver sea starts filling up the fist. And you just hear the voice of Royce say,
Yes. Together. For now.
And then it drags it down and you're underwater. Cut to Zippy. You are gusting of winding Dragon Ball Z style towards this figure who has a tsunami behind them. They see you're doing that, and they do the same. And they're gust of winding towards you. What do you do?
I take out my... I continue, but cast Flame Blade as well.
Okay.
That's awesome.
You cast this flame blade and it spawns from your hand, and you have a fiery sword at your side. And you're going very fast through the air. And they're going even faster towards you. The tsunami is still far ways back, but it's slowly coming. You two are going to clash in 3, 2...
I go down into the water.
You zoom down into the water. Okay. I thought you were going to let me count down. You zoom down and you dodge, diving underneath the water. You see the fist and the wrist that's dragging Normandy under the water in the distance. And you sense above you the figure is also curving down after you now, so it's more of a chase.
Okay, I cast Wind Wall.
Underwater?
Which is, yeah, well, I mean, if you don't think that works, then
it's
fine,
a dream,
but...
you can do it.
Yeah, a wall of strong wind rises from the ground, but I guess, you know, from the point of origin in the water. What is ground, really? We can get into that. You can make the wall up to 50 feet long, and I will, in his direction to kind of deter him from following me.
Okay. Underwater, the space where you're making this wind wall, the water expands and moves out of the way, and a wall of strong wind is formed, and it starts moving its way like a giant bubble underwater, because you willed it to be. You see above the water, the figure who's coming towards you spawns an ice blade to counteract your flame blade, and goes right and is not turning away from this wind wall and slashes through it and parts the sea completely. Whatever bottom of the sea there is, it's gone now, and you see it's parted like right next to you. So right next to you underwater is actually air. It's like a line has been divided through the ocean. What else would you like to do?
It's nighttime here, right?
Yeah, kind of, it's like dusk.
Moonbeam! I cast Moonbeam!
Sure. And Moonbeam does what? Explain it for me.
It's a silvery beam of pale light. It shines down 5-foot radius. Blah, blah, blah. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or on its turn, it's engulfed in flames, causing pain. It must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
If not, it takes 2d10 on a failed.
So this beam from the sky that has no stars or moons, a beam of moonlight is shining down onto the figure. And they turn, and you see just a wall of earth is formed just out of nowhere to block the moonlight. But they're taking time to do it and to like use it, the earth wall that they've made as a shield. So now around you, Zippy, you bought yourself a little bit of time while they're dealing with that distraction. You see where they've cut the sea, it's actually not coming back. It's like it's just permanently been separated. And you see the fist is being sunk even more deep into the sea, and Normandy, you're just kind of floating and nothing's happening in there. But you see beneath it, where it's heading, is a door. Specifically, a very similar wooden door to the one you used to get into Norman Stream.
Whoa.
Oh, I see that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I was going to use locate object because I was there before. Okay, I use gust of wind again and try to move as fast as I can to that door.
You move like a torpedo. You splash out of the water for a second into the gap where they've cut the sea, and then you dive into the other side's water, and you're just zooming towards the door. The fist is pretty close to the door as well, but it's slowly starting to pass it. What do you do?
What's on the other side, man?
Damn, this guy's good. I don't have a choice here. He's really powerful. Not as powerful as my good buddy Darian, of course, but... maybe Normandy, though.
I was thinking water.
Any case, I have to get to that door. I just keep moving towards it.
Okay. You're at the door, and the fist is very close to it, and it's just slowly still sinking.
The door's open?
No, it's not, but you're at it now.
So-
and it's kind of flat, like how it would be like basically lying down on the floor if it was on regular ground. So that's kind of the direction it is kind of facing. So you got to pull it up kind of to open it.
I do, eh?
You do?
Oh no, like I do, like we do have to pull it up to open it.
Yes, you do have to pull it up to open it.
Okay.
Are we underwater, or are we part of where the water's been cleared? Me and the fist.
No, you're underwater, really very close to the door. And for some reason, you find it odd that neither of you actually struggle breathing under the water as well. You don't feel like you're drowning.
Okay, am I still like, I know I'm unconscious in the dream, but in the dream, am I still conscious as well, or am I like become smushed inside his hand?
No, you're conscious. You're kind of floating around. It's not completely closed on you.
So this door is underwater, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I cast destroy water then around the door to allow us to open it safely, because I don't see how easy it would be to open underwater.
A vacuum around you appears where, there's no more water for a split second. And the door is actually just floating in space. It doesn't like fall or anything. So you want to open it now? As like the water is dispersed from you for a brief moment?
So I'm very close to Normandy right now.
Yeah, he's in the fist. And it's probably about 20 feet away.
Normandy, if you can hear me, I'm going through this door. You seem safe enough, but I gotta get out of here.
And I can hear you because I'm using detect thoughts like 100%.
Yes, and you can hear his voice as well.
And I use thaumaturgy or prestidigitation to project outside of the fist like a bunch of little sparks that like, I don't know, like some kind of confirmation just after he says that. Kind of saying like, cool. If I can. I don't know if I can.
I've received the message. You seem like a quite content being with your little pups over there. See ya. I need to get out of here. So I don't know. I go through the door.
All right. You pull the door open, but it's kind of tough and it's actually very heavy. And as you're like kind of willing it to be open, it's like it was like half locked and you're just kind of jamming it open. And as you start creaking it, the wood starts to like crack as you can kind of hear it, and the world around you is starting to shake. But you pull with all your might, and the door swings open, and a bright green light shines through. Do you hop through?
Yeah, I hop through. See you, Norman.
You hop through.
Well, bye. Yeah, I guess.
Bye-bye.
You hop through, and you're in the Feywild, Dreamland. But before we get to you, Zippy, we're going to finish up with Norman and what happens there. You feel the shaking of the world around you, Norman. And you just hear the voice of Royce keep saying,
Deeper, deeper, deeper.
And you keep going, and you kind of let yourself be one. And just as you're feeling some form of nirvana, the fist explodes, and the figure reaches in and grabs you.
Like the flying one?
Yeah, the one that was chasing Zippy.
Oh, no.
Grabs you by the collar of your shirt, brings you in close. You can't see a face. It's like they're completely wearing a mask in this black kind of like skin-tight suit kind of. And they're just holding you close, and they're like, "Where did he go?"
Is he grabbing me like rough at all?
Yes, very.
I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke and say, "Don't touch me."
As you're starting to produce this flame and push it on him, even underwater, it's somehow working. He just grabs your head like with his entire hand, and just you feel the power drain from you, and the fire decreases.
I'm going to say, "I'll never tell you."
And
I'm gonna flip in. Well, no man, I'm gonna flip in, take my sword out, and try to stab him.
okay.
I'm gonna say, "I'll never tell you," and I pull up my sword.
As you pull out your sword and you go to stab, oddly enough, you feel a sharp pain in your stomach, and you wake up.
Oh!
And we're going to go to Zippy, who's in the Feywild. Around you, you're in the Feywild. It's all greenery, and you see mushrooms as tall as trees and forests and huge rocks. And in the distance, you hear some laughter, and you see a satyr, a sprite, all these Feywild beings in kind of a group, kind of skipping along throughout the forest. And you see one recognizable Eladrin among them, Darian.
Well, this place sure is cute.
You turn around, and the door behind you is also disappeared.
Oh, well, sorry, Normandy. Well, guess I can't get back to you. You had your chance. Probably for the best, though. He seemed like he was in good hands.
Nice.
Darian, is that you?
What the? A Lapine? What's a Lapine doing here?
Lapine? Oh, don't be like that. It's me, Zippy.
Wait, Zippy? Wait a minute, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. I just came through this door right here.
What? Door? What are you talking about? We're out in the forest of the Fey... Wait a minute. I haven't been in the Feywild for some time. What the heck is going on?
Darian,
Oh, I don't know.
all the friends you were skipping along with, they've continued on the forest without you, and they've gone off into the distance.
Oh, sorry. Did I keep you from your little party there?
No, it's fine. It's fine, Zip. What is going on? Where the hell are we?
I don't know. You're the one who's here before me. Yeah, I should be asking you that.
I mean, well, it looks like the Feywild. That part seems clear, but I haven't been back here for some time. There's no reason we should be here right now. Is this... What's going on? Why are you here? Where are we?
Well, I don't know. I haven't really thought much about it. I was just with Normandy, but to be frank, I don't know. I've been having trouble even thinking this is strange or anything like that. Is this strange?
You were with Norman. Is he in the Feywild as well?
Oh no, he was just back in this whole lake we were at. It was quite epic, really.
Lake? There's no lake near here. What is... something seems off. Seth, am I able to kind of determine here that we're... like, this is a dream? Like, things are going wild?
Yeah. I'd say you'd be able to tell it's a dream at this point, since Zippy's here.
Zipper, are you in my dream?
Oh yes, I think I knew that. That's why I was flying around earlier and everything.
You were
It's also
flying.
oh yes, it's also confusing. I don't know. It seems like I don't know. Think about whenever you're in a dream. It's like you take what you see as just reality, but you know it's a dream. But it's so weird. You're not concerned at all with the real waking world.
Well, you've now made me concerned a little bit. Why? What's the purpose for you being here? Is there? Wait a minute, you're here. Wait, you're actually here. We're really talking right now. This is the real Zippy talking to me right now.
Well, I know I'm real, but you could just be as much as a dream as anyone else I've seen.
That's a very fair point. Well, I'm going to run with the thought that this is not a dream, because no, this is a dream, and that you're real.
You can't even
This
keep
seems
this
like
straight.
No, you're right. I'm having a hard time. It's a little weird having somebody invade your mind.
Oh, Darian, I miss you so much. When are you guys gonna come and get me?
Yeah, right. Where are you? Last we saw you, you went off gallivanting in the castle. Where have you gone?
Whoa, that's just quite a story, isn't it? Let me think.
Could you tell me in 20 words or less?
Nice.
Probably not.
As
could
he's
you-
as he's thinking about his story and his journey and how to best describe it, the visions that Normandy saw in the distance in the past dream are shown in the distance for you as well. You can kind of make out the harbor area of Orem and just outside beyond the wall.
Wait a minute, that... From that direction... Wait, are you at the harbor on the outskirts of Orem? The one where
Oh.
Limbo is?
Yes, I think so. Oh, I remember now. Yes. Oh, it was terrible. They tortured me and everything.
How did you get there?
Oh, that's something else. That castle we were in is so confusing. I think the Limbo people were in there. Well, they knocked me silly like a little gopher.
They were in the castle.
As he's telling this story about the castle, the visions of the castle are appearing in the distance, and they're starting to become real as he's describing them, and in his experience. And the room around you is starting to shape. Like the mushrooms are starting to turn into cobblestone, and everything is starting to change, and the world is shaking again.
Oh yes, it was. I guess for me, I'm just focused on telling the story. I guess. Oh yes, it was a castle. It was also dark. So many stairs. I tried to hide in a box as a little rat, but nothing could be done. Oh, it was almost like there was some force willing me to just be caught. It was terrible.
As you're describing the box, one of the trees starts turning into a crate, and a line of stairs is just going up and up and up into the sky. Everything around you is shifting and shaping.
And from then, I was just in a cave. Such a big cave with so many men in it, and beside me was Comb, the one we're looking for. What a crazy happenstance!
Oh my gosh. Where are you now? Are you still in the cave?
Oh,
Or is that vision we saw before where you were?
let me think. Oh,
As he's
I could
thinking,
see.
before you can even say anything else, you hear a boom from the sky, and you see a door about 50 feet above you, and the door opens, and like a bullet, the figure shoots through and comes in between you and Darian, Zippy, and the ground around you breaks.
Whoa.
Oh dear, not this man again! Darian, help me! He keeps chasing me!
You! And he zips, and like with the gust of wind, he grabs you by the neck, Zippy, and you go flying. He's like dragging you through the dirt, and you're making like a line as you go.
I start rabbit kicking him. Let me go! Let me go!
You kick him in the chest, and he goes flying off you. You can see you're about 300 feet away from Darian in the brief 2 seconds he flew.
Holy
Darian's
smokes.
way off in the distance now, and the guy is about 50 feet above you in the air floating, but he collects himself, and he's shooting back down towards you.
Oh, you... Is this door still available?
you do see the door is gone. Kind of how you came into the world, the door is gone as soon as you enter.
Oh dear. I summon a Pegasus.
Boop. Pegasus, here, for you. It is a Pegasus, with oddly a voice quite similar to Long-Faced Cloppy Hooves.
Zippy, how are you? I have wings. I love these. It is right, Zippy.
Longface! Fly, Longface! Let me think! While we fly away!
You hop on a Long-Faced Pegasus Hooves, and he shoots into the sky faster than you were ever flying before, because you have faith in the steed. And you see the figure is flying after you. Darian, what do you make of all this? You're in a half forest, half castle place, and you saw Zippy just get literally, bodied.
Yeah, this is definitely a dream. Hold on, let me try this. And I'm gonna try and, summon some Feywild ice cream.
You think so hard. What's your favorite flavor?
Hazelnut.
Classic. You think very hard and nothing appears. And you
it.
feel a little disappointed.
What the?
You see...
All right, well, and I start, running towards them, I guess.
You start running at
They're
a
hundreds of feet
normal
away.
human pace. And you're just kind of jogging. Zippy, you are riding, at the speed of light on this Pegasus. And the person behind you is chasing very quickly. And you see they reach out a hand, and a giant stone golem is formed from a nearby mountain, and they're going to punch you in the Pegasus.
Alright then. How about this?
In the Pegasus.
With that, it's a golem hand, you
A
said?
very giant stone golem hand made from a mountain, yeah.
Okay. Well, a mountain is made of metal. I say I use heat metal, and I heat it up. And with that, I'm gonna... after heating up the hand, if that is able to happen, so it's super hot, I'm gonna use... I'll heat it up, and then I'll use Call Lightning. And then I'll try and shatter the rock, making it weak by heating it up first.
Wow. Cool.
The heat on the hand is just glowing red now from you casting it. And you can see it's kind of dripping a bit, and it seems quite unstable. A lightning cloud forms all above you, and multiple strikes just all down the arm until it crumbles. But as you were distracted and were casting these spells to try and to stop this giant hand, the figure is coming at you from in front now very quickly and tackles your Pegasus. You hear
Longface, no!
You hear Pegasus hooves go, "Ooh, my arm again!" You fly off the Pegasus, and Longface falls to the earth and just explodes into a rainbow.
Oh no!
My horse!
Oh, that was gorgeous.
And you see handcuffs start to appear on your wrists and your legs.
What the heck?
And you're getting stretched just in a star position, like your arms and legs are restrained. And you see the figure fly towards you and is going to grab you. Any last tricks you want to pull?
Oh, I don't think I can do much more. Darian! Darian!
How close am I, Sam?
You are miles away. You did see the rainbow, though.
What? Did you... Zip, you good?
Oh,
Zip.
dear.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, you can't hear
Oh, well.
anything. And
I'm gonna go back to the Fae.
the figure goes, and the world, as they're getting closer to you, especially as they're closing in the distance, they reach out a finger at the end of their arm, just extending it full, like they're going to poke you right in the forehead. and the world around you is shaking even more violently as the two of you are coming into contact. And they poke you on the forehead, Zippy, and you sink. You start falling from the sky, and you fall into a door that appears, and you go zoop, right through. And you find yourself in a room. But first, before I describe that room, the figure flies over to Darian, and you're like casually walking back to your friends. You're like, oh, that was weird. You're like, I'm gonna go party with my Fae friends. And they're like, not so fast. And they grab the back of your shirt and yank you through the sky and toss you in the door.
Oh my gosh! Ah!
And the world, as you see through the door from the room you're in now, is kind of like collapsing in on itself, and they dash through the door as well, and the door behind them dissolves. You find yourself in a pure white room. You can't tell where the walls are, or the ceiling, or the floor. You're just in a white void with the figure.
Wait, am I with Darian? We're in the same room?
Yep, Darian's there.
Is this heaven, Darian?
I'm not there, right?
No, you're not there. You woke up.
Oh man. Okay.
If this is heaven, I'm going to be real disappointed.
Well, I'm glad I'm with you, though.
Aw, thanks, buddy. Also, still, what the hell is going on?
I don't know, but that was pretty cool, wasn't it?
I saw most of it from about a mile away, so I'm not quite sure. But I mean, I saw the rainbows. That was pretty.
Oh, long face.
In the distance, you hear.
Do we see the figure in the room?
Yeah, and you can see they've taken out a clipboard now, and they're furiously scribbling notes.
Who the hell are you? What is going on?
Oh, now is not the time for questions. The time's almost... And as he's saying the time's almost up, you pop, and you're awake, Darian. And we're going to cut it there. Mid-roll time.
Hello, it's me, Zippy Westboro. I'm here for a little mid-roll action. I know you guys aren't usually here for me, but I'm here for you this time. I'm here to give you some information that it's just gonna simply blow your socks off. Oh boy, please hold on to your socks for me, Zippy. Alright, to get to business, we have a little sponsor. Alright, here we go. Their name is Brooklyn Quarter. Here, I'll tell you a bit about them. Brooklyn Quarter is a group of storytellers who host 2 weekly D&D shows, The Carol Guardians, on Mondays at 7 p.m. EST, and Maven Brave, which is currently Wednesday at 6 p.m. EST. But they're moving. So, if you're listening to this after February 22nd, 2019, Maven Brave is now on Fridays from 3 to 6 p.m. EST. You can catch both of their shows on their Twitch channel, Brooklyn Quarter. Oh boy, these guys are something else. I hope I don't meet them, because they're so good, they're a little scary. Oh boy. Who made them our sponsor for this week? They're starting to scare me. Anyways, we should move on. Alright, I have some even more information to smack down right on you guys and girls. We have a giveaway that we're giving right away. Today, actually a couple days ago. It's our Valentine's Day 2000 subscriber special. Oh boy! It's an ad within our own mid-roll, but for ourselves. This is crazy. So, just so you guys know, it's a giveaway, so it doesn't cost you anything, and it's a giveaway for a D&D kit. You get some dice, a couple books. Oh, it's just simply amazing. You might be able to DM, me Zippy at one point. No, that's Seth the DM's job. He has to rein me in, you see. So to give yourself a little raffle ticket there that you can use to put your name in, essentially, is you simply got to share our posted posts there on our Twitter. It's just right there for you to share. And if you share, we'll make sure to write you down and we'll let you know if you win. And you can even get a second raffle ticket as well. If you simply just post a picture on your Twitter that says, I Heart Cheaper by the Dungeon. Oh, it's simply amazing the things you can do on the internet these days. I'm just constantly amazed. Finally, our next episode will be releasing February 19th. Oh boy, I can't wait. Who knows what'll happen? I mean, I don't even know. None of this is scripted at all. I just talk and talk and talk. I just talk until something happens, and what do you know? We got a couple episodes all ready for this show of just me just flying at the seat of my pants, pretty much. Oh boy, here we go again, me just talking your ears off. I think that's it for our mid-roll this week. Well, I hope you all enjoyed sitting down with me and listening to me jibber-jabber all your ears off. I can't wait to be with you guys next time. Hopefully I'll have some friends. It's a bit lonely, but doing this all by myself, but at least I have all of you to support me. Thank you very much, and enjoy the next half of our episode. Thank you.
And we're back. We're going to start with Normandy, who awoke to a sharp pain in their stomach just as they were getting grabbed by the figure in the dream world. You shoot awake, and it's still, like, you can see this, it's just beginning to be sunrise, so the sun is just coming up, so there's a little light shining in through your room, but you immediately notice there is a dagger in your stomach. And
What?
a figure grabbing your collar, just like how they were grabbing your collar in the dream, and it is the one limbo rider who rode away at the beginning of the fight to check on the one person who got killed by Darien. You can see they're covered in blood in their limbo gear, and you can see it's a woman's face with blonde hair, and you can see tears in her eyes, and you notice your window's open, and there's a grappling hook kind of just like sunk into the wood or the windowsill. And they're just grabbing you, and they're like, "You killed my husband! You took Beryl! I'm gonna kill you!" What do you do?
I cast Charm Person. And I'm going to say...
What?
I'm going to say, if you want your husband back, you're going to have to help us first.
Okay, what's the save they have to make?
DC 15, it's, sorry, it's the first time I'm actually using paper for my spells here, sorry. It is... I kind of, hate using Charm Person now, because I feel like it really screwed me over way back in the campaign.
There's bad
It's
blood
your-
with it.
It's just
Bad
your
blood,
spell
bad
save
blood.
DC. So it'd be 15.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, no, but I don't know what it is yet. It's,
What? It's
I believe it's just a charisma check, right?
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma
Charisma saving throw, yeah.
Okay. This is going to be the funniest thing in the world. Okay. You, for some reason, have the mental clarity to realize I have a dagger in my stomach and a person from limbo above me. I'm going to charm them. And you do. And their tears are still streaming down their face, but a smile appears. And they're like, "You'll get my husband back? Okay." And they take the dagger out. And they're just sitting on top of you.
I was like, oh, little warning.
You have
it's just a little
successfully
bit of
charmed
pain.
this almost assassin.
I'm
Very
going to say, that was a nice try. Please don't cry. If we work together, your husband won't die. And I kind of sit up and I kind of put my hand in my stomach. Do I take damage for this?
Yeah, you only take about... you take 6 damage.
Ugh! And I just crunch my abs to stop the bleeding. Just kidding. So I'm like,
Whoa, sick.
ugh! And I put my hand there and I'm going to say, okay, just back up and just give me a second here. And I get changed and I go, Darian, you know what? What's your name? Sorry, I'm not even in an accent. What's your name?
My name?
Yes.
It is... It's right here. It's Zhao.
Zhao. Perfect. Okay, come with me, please. And I'm just gonna leave my room, and start kind of shouting, Darian, Darian, and I go to his room and I knock, Darian.
And that's when Darian woke up. So you're awake now, Darian.
Norman?
Darian, hi. Can I come in, please? I'm just gonna open the door. Hope you're not doing anything I don't want to see. Hi.
That's fine. I just woke up. Oh my gosh, why are you covered in blood?
Okay.
I run over and I cast Cure Wounds.
Can you do something about this, please?
Sorry about the blood. That was me.
So
I cast Cure Wounds, and you're gonna get nice. You're gonna get 7 hit points back.
Am I plus 1?
What?
Or am I just full?
You would just be full.
Oh. Okay, cool.
So you're back to full, and I just look at the girl, and I'm like, okay, why did you do that?
And I'm gonna say,
Norman, context.
Yep, sorry about that. Whew, well, feel a lot better. Okay, perfect. I'm back in the game. So, what did you say your name was?
Zhao?
Zhao, yeah, okay, sorry. So, Zhao, Darian, Zhao. Zhao is Burrow's wife.
I'm not Barrel's wife. No, I'm the wife of the late man that, I think that green boy, Darian, you said your name was? You shot my husband in the face with an arrow, but I'm glad Normandy can get him back.
Oh, is she charmed?
Yes.
Okay. No, it's fine. As long as she's charmed, she doesn't really care about much what we do, as long as we don't do anything aggressive.
Right now, we have a working arrangement that she's going to help us, and then we can help her in the future after that.
Okay, great. Is there a chair in the room?
Yes, there'd be one at your desk in your bedroom.
Okay. I pull the chair out of the desk and I go, okay, great. Yeah, so the first thing for us to help you is I'm going to need you to sit down in this chair.
Okay.
Great. And the next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to bundle you up a little bit, and I'm going to tie her up with my rope into the chair. Okay, and make sure it's real secure. And
actually, Darian, I was thinking, this is that's totally cool, but we should keep it quick because I kind of had this idea. What if we just get her to take us to the Limbo's hideout? By the way, I had this craziest dream. Zippy was in it. Sorry, Jack, 1 second. Crazy dream, and I met Zippy, and a bunch of other stuff happened. But most important thing, I kind of have this feeling that I know where he is. I think he's in a cave.
Yeah, I think he was in my dream too, and I saw some weird visions of some views of the city, and I think he was taken by Limbo, and he's somewhere near there.
You guys are sharing dreams? Oh man, you must be star-crossed lovers. Me and my late husband used to do that all the time.
Oh, I'm very happy to hear that.
Honestly, look, I ship you two. I could totally see Darian and Norman
ship. What does that mean?
Oh man,
a good pair.
You clearly never went to Orem University. It's all the rage there. It's kind of a term. It means you guys are a good pair romantically.
All right, dial it back there a little bit. All right, how long does your charm last?
Not that I need to check. 1 hour. So
1 hour. Seth, from looking at the map, how far away is the port city? How long of a horse ride would it be?
On your horses, it's going to take about 5 hours.
Okay. Look, Norman, that was a very optimistic plan, but your charm's not going to last that long.
Right.
For us to get there. And if she snaps out of it partway through our journey, she's either going to break away to warn the rest of them, or turn and try and attack us. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to deal with her here.
Oh, deal with me?
Oh, well, come to the resolution of our deal, for getting your husband back.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Zhao, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Before we talk about anything else, you should really just resign yourself to not really living in Orem anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, if I were you, before anything else happened, we're going to meet again. I totally promise. But I want you to start making arrangements as soon as this whole thing is done to kind of get out of the country. That's kind of going to be the best plan for you, I think. I'm sure you're very resourceful, and you're gonna do us all proud. But Orem and even this continent, I would get away.
Wait, let me make a mental note. And done.
Perfect.
Here, Zhao, we're just gonna step outside, and just continue to talk about our deal for a moment. Is that all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Don't be gone too
so
long.
I pull Norman into the hall.
Okay,
Norman,
sorry about that,
okay.
Darian. Woke
You've
up.
just made this significantly worse. Look, there's no way we can help her, and if we can't just let her go, she's clearly gonna go and try and either kill me again or kill you again. We likely have to dispose of her, and now that we're talking to her in this charmed state, it's not exactly making this easy.
It would have been easy if I just killed her. I mean,
honestly, yes. Yes, it would have.
I mean, I am open to the idea of talking to her once she is kind of become sane, and we just tell her exactly what I told her in there, that, you know what, there is no future for her here, she'd be better off leaving, but maybe we just tie her up and let Gilbert deal with him. Gilbert deal with her. I'm not going to kill her in cold blood.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, I can do it if we really need to. The sun's already starting to come up, and we need to go find Zip. We don't have a lot of time. I could just get it over with.
No, we're not going to do that.
Uh,
Just get Gilbert to tie her up in the basement. She'll be fine.
Fine, I'll go grab Gilbert.
Okay, I'll go keep her company.
So I go and get Gilbert, for the sake of brevity, bring him up to speed on the conversation and everything that's happened, and jumping in there. So what we're gonna need you to do, Gilbert, is just keep her tied up. Maybe not in the same room as Beryl.
Wait,
it's not a quite sightly scene.
So she tried to kill Norman, and he didn't try to kill her? Why didn't you just kill her? We only need one person from Limbo here. We don't need more.
Yeah,
we're trying to avoid more people coming.
I mean, if you're on board with it, I can just wrap it up right now.
I'm more than okay with it. Thankfully,
God,
Marley and Paige have already been staying at a friend's now. I sent them away this morning with Joey.
Okay. Well, she did try and... All right. Gilbert, you have a lot of interesting items downstairs. You wouldn't happen to have any non-violent poisons, would you? I know it's kind of an odd request, but you seem like a fairly eccentric individual.
I don't have any down there, but I do have some upstairs, just in case.
Go grab me one of those and a bread roll from the kitchen.
I'm not the butler. I am not getting you a bread roll. You
Fine.
can go get a snack if you want. I'm going to go grab the poison.
It's for the poison.
Oh, right. I get confused. I'm old. How about you grab the bread roll, and I'll grab the poison.
Yeah, and meet me back at the room.
Right, and they do so, and you're back at the room, and you both have the items.
Wait, can I talk to what's her name again?
Zhao.
Yeah, can I talk to Zhao for a bit?
Sure.
Okay, but just before they get back. Oh, what a grim tale we spin. I'm gonna say, Zhao, can I ask you a couple personal questions?
Yeah, sure.
Gosh.
I'm an open book right now. I don't know why.
Okay, why Limbo? Why did you get involved?
I was down on my luck. They promised me good pay. I was homeless for a while. And then I met him. Brahm. Strong. Muscular. A face without arrows in it. He was everything a girl could dream. And, well, we hit it off, and I kind of, I liked it. They were my family.
Okay, so, listen, we were talking to someone from Limbo the other day, and they were talking about, a guy named Carmine. Can you tell us anything about him?
Oh, yeah, he's scary. He's our boss. He's probably the worst part of the whole thing. Like, I know we do illegal stuff, and, that's all cool and whatever, but he's, really ridiculous and crazy. So, yeah.
And would he have any weaknesses or anything that, if we were going to fight him, any kind of weaknesses that we could exploit or any kind of dangerous weapons that we should be particularly aware of?
Probably just all the regular human stuff that you kill somebody with. Like poison, that would be the worst way to go. Or stabbing or hanging them or something. But he is a Goliath, so it'll probably take a bit more.
Oh, he's big. Okay, he's going to be pretty powerful.
He's big. Not as big as my Brahm, though.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Can I step in at this point?
Sure.
Yep.
So in the hallway, away from Normandy, I've put the poison basically into the bread roll, or I don't know what form it's in. So if it's a liquid, I guess I kind of poured it on top. And I walk in and I go, all right, Zhao. Well, we do have a long journey ahead of us. We've got a lot of things to do, so we need to build up your strength. Do you mind just, taking a couple bites of this bread roll just before we get going?
Hold on.
I am quite hungry.
Am I gonna? I mean, it's really.
You don't
hard
know
for me
there's
to
poison
pretend.
on it, Normandy.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna suspect something he randomly leaves and shows up with bread that has water on it.
Don't worry.
Will.
Norman, don't worry. It's just gonna knock her out for a little while.
Do you want to try and figure that out? Because I'll let you roll an insight check.
Yeah.
Let me think. I'll have you roll
Insight.
perception, I guess. Insight or perception?
Yeah, well, I mean, you tell me.
I'll say insight to kind of figure out his moves, or if you think it's odd that Darian's being so nice with a bread roll.
Okay. Natural 20. Natural 20!
You smell the poison!
I use Mage Hand and I take it out of his hand.
No, thank you. But I will say this.
Wait, what?
Norman?
Come on, he's not expecting it.
Well, then let me try and save for it.
Yep,
then.
go for it. Dexterity save throw.
Against what?
Against, I'll say his spell DC.
Well, that's going to be an 18 plus 6. So
Normandy
come
smells the
at
poison, and then Darian sees it coming for him with a mage hand, and you keep the bread roll close. You've got it.
It's
so.
Norman.
I'm stepping in between them and I say, Darian, what happened yesterday is one thing. This person isn't going to hurt anybody right now. This is not who we are.
Norman, it's just going to knock her out for a little while.
No,
We can't.
He knows it's poison. He got a nat 20 on his insight.
How would
does
he
not
know? How would he know it's poison?
He literally got a nat 20. He can smell it. He knows the smell.
This is the exact poison that I was taught to make when I was a kid back in my monk place.
He knows what sleeping aids are because they used to use them all the time in ComCloud Monastery.
Norman, I'm not leaving her alive. She came into this home, our new home, tried to kill you in the middle of the night for revenge. Do you think I'm going to just leave her here where there's children, our business partners? I'm not just going to leave her here. She's a hazard and a risk. I'm not taking her with us, and I'm not letting her go.
Gilbert steps in and he's like, unfortunately, Norman, I have to agree with Darian. It's far too risky. She came here to kill you. Remember that stab you got, literally 20 minutes ago?
Well, I'm sorry you guys feel that way. That's not who I am.
And that's why I was trying to spare you from being involved. I was trying to leave you out of this. Norman, I'm not trying to change who you are. But sometimes things have to be done.
I'm going to cast Words of Terror on her.
Okay.
And so I've explained this before.
If they fail, they go running off, right, in fear?
It'll last for 8 hours. They go seek a place where they will be absolutely alone for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm. You use this on Captain Ran.
Yeah.
All right. She's going to roll.
I'm going to say that she has disadvantage if she's charmed. Maybe?
No disadvantage needed. She failed miserably, so you can do what you want.
Okay, I'm going to just say, give me 1 second, Darian. And I'm going to pull up my dagger and I'm going to go up to her and I'm going to say, these are very dangerous... Sorry. These are very dangerous times in Orem. Any sane person wouldn't linger here. In fact, they would go where they were not near anyone else. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
And I cut the bonds and I say, get out of here. I don't want to see your face again.
She runs. She runs to the grappling hook that she used to get into your room, and she rappels down it and runs off into the fields, screaming all the way.
Actually, I'm sorry to cut this again. As I see her running out the window,
Okay.
I draw my bow, charge Planar Warrior on myself, and shoot her outside.
Roll to hit.
Man, can I intervene?
No, I'm going to say he gets a shot.
That is a 16 to hit.
You hit. Roll
All right,
damage.
and Planar Warrior is an extra 1d8.
And she's
That's
already...
18 damage. It was 7 plus 3, and then another 8. So,
Just
18.
like her late husband, Brahm, who got an arrow in the front of his face. She gets an arrow in the back of her face, so her head. And she falls to the floor as she was running away from the mansion.
I
Dead.
punched Darian in the face.
Roll the hit.
I really hope I get this. 18 plus.
You hit.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
What is that, a
It'll be an unarmed attack.
yeah, it's a d4 plus strength.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, you're lucky. I actually think you get one less. 2 minus 1. Oh.
You get 1 damage.
You know what? It's a slap. I slap him on the face.
For
Across
1
the face.
damage.
Yeah.
You slap him.
And I say, it's a shame, Darian. It's a shame. And I grab my travel sack and I say, I'm going to get on my horse. And I leave.
I throw the bun out the window. You should have just let her eat the bun.
And you
That's-
both...
It's really irresponsible, Darian, throwing a poison bun outside the window.
Yeah, probably.
Paige comes back from her vacation with...
No!
Oh, wait, a bun? What?
By the way, Gilbert,
so
you
many
should-
inside, but
I love sweet food.
By the way, Gilbert, you probably should get Joey to pick that up.
Yes, I'll do that immediately. I'm not going to let you litter
But-
bread that has poison on it in a
But
place
on
where
a
my
s-
girls could be playing.
But on a serious note, get those mercenaries.
Yes. Well,
Now more than ever.
Joey took the girls to a safe place, and he's going to purchase some immediately.
Good.
Find Zippy soon, please. And whichever one of you has the piano key, please keep it safe. I'm trusting you with this.
P.S. I think I legit have it.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
We will.
All
And
right.
I grab my stuff and go hop on Tea Leaf.
You guys are hopping on your wounded horses. They're somewhat recovered from a long rest, but yeah, they're still not the best shape. They've been beaten up, but they're ready to ride. And where are you headed?
Oh, I think
We're headed...
I think we're headed to the cave.
You're headed to
Yeah, that-
basically the cave or just above it where they climbed to, because you saw that.
Yeah, like we're heading towards the port city and then to see if we can see any kind of more elevated area that would kind of match the projections that we saw
Yeah.
of the perception of the city view.
You got it.
So at least at this point, still just heading towards the port.
You're riding, and I assume silent all the way because of the brutal morning you've had.
Yeah.
We're going to cut to Zippy now. Zippy, you're still sleeping at this time of day. And you're in the white room with the guy with the whiteboard. And as you hear him say, "And time's up. Why are you still here?"
Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about what's going on.
Oh, man. Nothing makes sense with you. What are you? You can do whatever. You can do this. You can do what I can do. And You just control the dreams?
Let's start with introductions. All right,
No.
I'll go first.
No.
My
I'm not doing
name's Zippy
introductions.
Westboro, and I'm
Oh,
from
my
the
gosh.
Bramble Patch.
Why do I need this information?
I think everyone should know where everyone's coming from in life.
Listen, the boss is going to be pissed at you.
The boss?
Oh, yeah.
Who's
God of
your
Dreams?
boss? We are in
Yeah.
a white room. Santa Claus?
No, God of Dreams, I just said it.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I may have large ears, but I sure like to talk.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, man, what are we going to do with you?
I don't know. This room could use some tidying up, though. There's nothing in it. Maybe not tidying up, but certainly some decor.
That's the point.
A nice fireplace would be nice.
Why am I even explaining anything to you? Okay, let me fill out the rest. Okay, I gotta ask you a few questions. When did this start? When did you start having these?
What start?
When did you start having the dream stuff?
Oh, I don't know. I've been dreaming for a while.
You know what I mean.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe, the odd dreams have been happening, I don't know, maybe the past week or so?
Okay. That lines up. Do you remember anything about them?
Not really.
Come on, I know we had that fight, but I'm not gonna hurt you now.
Yeah, that was so rude.
Yeah, well, I had to get you in here. You were going wild. You were destroying people's dreams. You've already destroyed 3 of them.
I feel like I've built some bridges, you know?
No.
Hopping in between dreams. I think that's what was happening, at least. What was the question again?
What do you remember?
Oh, I don't know. I've just been going... There was a very cute dream I was in, full of candy and everything. And then I was in, I guess, Normandy's dream. There's a huge lake. He has daddy issues. And then Darian's was pretty boring. Pretty usual for him, but, you know, he means well.
Do you remember them in vivid detail?
Sure. Kind of. I keep a dream journal. I've written down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, of course you do. You seem like the type. Jeez.
what's that supposed to mean?
Okay. Last question. How many times?
Yes. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to say yes to whatever you were going to say.
Oh my goodness. I don't know when you're gonna go. We have to get to the last question. Come on. You
I'm
can't
ready.
just be wasting my time.
I'm ready this time.
Okay, ready? How many? And then you wake up. You wasted my time. You don't get a last question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know dreams had time.
It's all wibbly wobbly, as you'll find out now, because Zippy, you awake and you feel a little lightheaded, not only from your injuries, but also because you're hanging upside down. You're still tied in the rope that the girl that saved you wrapped you in, but the other end of it is not attached to her. You're attached to a tree branch. In this tree, you can still see the wall of Orem, and you're at the top area, but you're dangling over the edge of the rock wall. There's this tree that is kind of half growing out of the side and angling out over the rock wall and the rocky waters below. And you're kind of dangling over it upside down, wrapped in this rope with a gag tied around your head so you can't speak. And you're just kind of swinging there, and you don't see anybody around you. The girl who saved you is not around.
Well, this sucks. Can I move my hands at all?
Nope, you can wiggle.
I guess I'll try and just chew through the gag I have in me.
I'll turn into a sparrow.
You are chewing through the kind of gag, and you have very sharp bunny teeth, so it's kind of working. As you're gnawing away, you hear voices come, and they're coming closer. And you actually recognize one as the girl who saved you. and you hear her saying, "Yeah, guys, man, you wouldn't believe it. I know I screw up a lot of jobs, but I actually did this one right. I caught the greeter. I caught him for you. This has got to get me in Carmine's good books now, right?" And you hear two of you see now that the girl is walking along the edge of the like cliffside, and there's two limbo members following her, and they're like, "Carmen, I don't think it's gonna work. Your brother has lost faith in you, and I've got to say, I don't trust that you could have caught that greeter. I mean, we all looked all night." And she's like, no, trust me. This time I got it right. I did the job. I got it done. He'll forgive me. So, look, you see that? You see that dangling thing there? And she points to you.
Shoot, man.
See, I caught him. That's him, the rabbit, the greeter. And the two limbo people, their jaws drop. And they're like, "Oh, Carmen, you did what? You did it, Carmen. You did it. You actually caught him. Yeah, man, you caught him. What? How?" And she's like, "Well, it took me all night. He was running and running, but I got him with the rope. So that all went well. And as you can see, he's wrapped in a tree. So can you guys help me get him down and bring him to Carmine?" "Oh, man. Yeah, we can. Of course we can. Let's get him down now." And they're moving closer towards the tree, and you've gnawed through the gag.
All right. Okay. I didn't want to have to do this. But
Remember,
but
you're
I
dangling
will.
over the cliffside.
Okay, then I guess I have no choice but to summon a polar bear.
You turn into a penguin, and now you're summoning polar bears. Zippy has a thing for Arctic creatures, clearly. Okay, polar bear coming up. You are tied, and you're swinging as you're tied upside down, and you're like, "I'm not letting them get me." Polar bear. And it spawns on the cliffside at the base of the tree. And they freak out. They're like, "Whoa, what? How is he doing this? I thought he was asleep. Zippy, are you awake?"
I say nothing. My eyes are closed.
He's totally awake. Polar bears don't show up like this. Zippy, come on now. We're your friends. I saved you, remember? I'm going to get you back to your friends, Darian and Norman. Please, I'm going to do it.
Oh, please! I have amazing ears. I heard you talking trash about me. It's time for you to die. Brutal death. Go, polar bears. Sharp claws.
Damn it. Man, why didn't you guys tell me to shut my big mouth? And the polar bear charges with sharp claw. So, Zippy, the polar bear is going to attack. Do you know which one you want it to attack?
The girl who used to be my friend.
Okay, Carmen.
I really liked her. That sucks.
Can't trust nobody these days. The bear is charging for Carmen and is going to make 2 attacks, because that's a bear thing. 2 claw attacks. So let me roll the hit. Okay. Plus 5 to hit, too, on this bear. Okay, one of them hits, but these hits are beefy. These are some beefy bear hits. Okay, that is max damage. That is going to be plus 5, mental math, 17 damage to Carmen. She gets, the polar bear charges at her as her back's turned. She's like talking with the guys, like, "Why didn't you keep my mouth shut?" Ah! And claws scrape across her back. She takes 17 damage and looks incredibly bloody, but she's alive still. The two of them see what's happening, and they ditch Carmen, and they run around the tree to try and start getting you kind of like gagged and restrained. So they're kind of climbing up the tree. Things are looking a little bad. But what is that sound you hear, Zippy? And you see in the distance, you hear horses. Normandy and Darian make a perception check.
Oh.
The
For a
gang might be
big
getting
polar
back
bear?
together.
Let me see.
That's 12.
13. Oh no, 12 for me as well, actually.
Okay. You two come out the other side of Orem, and you see the cliffside, and you see the wall, and you're like, Zippy should be around here. But I don't see him.
You idiots!
You do
But
not
don't see a
or
polar
hear
Did
bear?
you hear that?
No, you're
Oh,
quite a
maybe.
ways away. And you didn't roll very great perception checks.
Dang it.
So you're still searching. Zippy, what would you like to do?
I hear horses.
You hear them because you have really good hearing.
Yeah. I don't want to use a spell or anything for this, so I'm just gonna scream. Help! My polar bear can only do so much.
They hear you're calling for help, and the two people climbing the tree are like, we gotta shut him up before anybody else comes by.
Get away from me! You people don't even know how powerful I am. I'm a wizard.
Well, let's see how powerful you are. We don't need you
Are
alive
you
for
sure?
Carmine
I
to be
could
happy,
easily
so we're just
end
gonna
your
start
life right
cutting this.
here.
What?
I could easily end your life right here. Do you want to really just end it all right here? This horse is coming. They're probably my friends.
I don't see horses. I don't have good perception either. I'm gonna just cut this rope and
You wanna
get
throw
your dead body on the
everything
other
away?
side.
No, this is a
Here we
bad
go.
idea.
Slice, 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 slice. And they're starting to cut your rope.
Slice.
This is a bad idea for you if you keep
Um,
cutting.
Normandy and Darian make another perception check, this time with advantage because he was screaming.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after
that's
20.
that's a 20 not natural.
How did you not know he was there before? You search around the area a bit more with your horse, and now you hear them, and you see what's happening, and you see what's going down.
How far away are we?
You're
I
about
keep-
200 feet.
I kick up the horse and just double dash.
Yeah, same.
You are double dashing.
And as soon as I'm in range, I want to shoot one of the guys with an arrow, I guess.
You guys were a little late, but you're still coming up quick. Zippy, would you like to do something, or make your bear attack someone, or kill Carmen or something?
You already know,
Yeah.
just like
I want the bear to still try and brutally kill Carmen.
Okay.
Actually, wait. How is she gonna run away if like, or is she like on the verge of dying?
She's looking pretty bad, but she's probably going to run away if she can get away from this bear. But there's opportunity attacks that might happen.
I want the bear to like body slam her.
Okay. We're gonna say you want to body slam. You're like bear
Yeah,
body
and
slam
as
go.
And as a bonus action, I want to summon Flame Blade. Why not? To cut
Even though you're
through
restrained?
the sack I'm in, and then cut one of these heads off from these guys that show me business.
Okay, let's resolve the bear thing first. I'm going to say this is just going to be the two attacks in one kind of thing. That is going to hit so hard. Okay. I don't need to roll damage because the +5 alone will destroy this girl.
Can you describe it,
Ooh.
please?
Oh, you bet I can describe it.
You want me
bear-
to describe it?
What?
What'd you say?
Yeah, I'm going to describe it.
Yeah.
For sure. Carmen, after getting clawed in the back, she fell to her knees and she's like crying and she's like trying to crawl away on the floor on her hands and knees to get away from the bear or the polar bear. And you can hear just from her voice, she's like, Carmine, save me, please, Carmine. You wouldn't leave your sister to die, right? So somewhere, please, you always come. And then the bear behind starts standing up on its back legs like a human, and it starts moseying on over. The shadow it's casting covers Carmen. She freezes as the shadow goes over top her, and she just looks back and sees the picturesque figure of this polar bear standing in like a Superman pose. And then it raises its paws up to the sky and bends its knees. And Carmen just mouths, "Oh no." And the polar bear jumps so gracefully. And Darian and Norman, as this is happening, like slow-mo, you're like passing by on your horses, just kind of like staring at the scene. And the polar bear, mid-body slam, looks at you guys and gives a wink. And splat! Carmen's dead.
Oh my god.
I meant on telling you my backstory, and I don't do that with everyone.
And you're going to cast Flame Blade, right?
Yeah, as a bonus action, yeah.
All right. You cast it in the ropes that you're in. It is immediately going to singe through the ropes, cut them from your sides, and you're going to start falling.
Okay.
You can't fly. It's not Dreamland.
Yeah, okay.
You couldn't even swing at the guy because you're too far down hanging on the rope.
Okay, I attempt to grab the wall.
Okay, roll to grab the wall. I'm going to say that is going to be a dexterity save.
Okay.
Or athletics check, honestly. Athletics check.
Athletics check? Sure. So that would be a 15.
As you fall from the sky, you grab onto the wall, and the rocks break a little, but you manage to sink your paw in and grab a nice rock, and you're hanging on the wall. You did not fall to your death.
That's 1 point for the Zipster.
Normandy and Darian, you are in range now of the other two as you pass this polar bear body slam. What would you like to do? We'll start with Normandy.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, am I close enough to fight them like with a sword, or am I still like a little while?
Yeah, you can move
away?
up on your horse to fight them with a sword if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. You
Sure, why not?
ride up, and you're going to swing at the one that's kind of near the base of the tree. The other one that was cutting the rope was farther up the tree.
Okay, yeah, I'll take care of this guy.
All right, roll to hit.
Oh boy, nope. 8.
8 damage?
No, like 8 to hit.
Oh, 8 to hit? You
Womp
swing and
womp.
miss as you try to do a drive-by on your horse. But you cannot manage to hit the guy. Darian,
Man.
what would you like to do? It's going to be in
I'm
impromptu combat, kind of.
going to draw my bow and fire off 2 arrows. Choo-choo! And I'm also going to have Planar Warrior cast.
2 arrows because you have an extra attack now, right?
I do.
There you
Level
go.
5, baby.
Go for it.
The
Roll to
first
hit.
one is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yes, that does not seem to hit.
The second one is going to be a 11 to hit.
That one actually won't hit.
Dang it. Okay, well the first one, I'm like that's what I'm triggering Planar Warrior on. So again, it's 2d8 damage plus.
Okay.
8 and a 7. Woo! So that's going to be wow, I'm bad at math.
15 plus piercing.
Plus 3. So it's gonna be 18.
I'm going to say, since you didn't specify which one the first one was hitting, I'm going to say it hits the guy who was trying to cut Zippy's rope. You let it fly, and the guy...
So
he was
Planar
able-
Warrior, one additional thing, Planar Warrior turns the damage into force damage.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So you let the arrow fly, and the guy who was in the tree cutting the rope, he like just finished because Zippy let himself free and cut his own ropes. And he doesn't notice the arrow coming. He's like, oh, well, this makes it easier. He's going to die. And, oh, no. And he gets hit like a missile just went into his side. And he goes flying off the tree and
Whoa.
into the rocky waters below, dead.
Damn.
And the last guy is cowering in fear, seeing that you guys are outnumbered. Zippy, I'm going to say you climb up the rock wall to get back up there.
Yes.
So all 3 of you are reunited now, and you're kind of looming over this last guy who has climbed down from the tree now, and he's just, I surrender, I surrender.
Wait, before we do anything to him, I want you to look me right in the eye. Why would you... Why were you so sure you were gonna die? Why do you want to just throw everything away? You idiot! And I slap him.
Because I got nothing else, man!
There's always something else. An education. You know, pick up a new hobby. You have so many options. I slap him again.
I tried hobbies, man. I tried to make my hobbies my career. Before I joined Limbo, I was an expert tambourine player, but nobody wanted me.
Ooh. You play?
Oh, man, do I slap the jangles like no other.
Oh, well.
Why don't you pick that up? We'll let you go free and you know, maybe you play a concert in Orem one time. How does that sound?
Is this actually happening?
You're going to let me free?
You can play a concert in Orem. It'll be great.
Yeah, that was my dream. You're gonna let me go and actually do that?
Dreams are meant to be followed. What do you think?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna take this deal where I don't die. Yeah, of course, yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, but I already gave you that deal.
What?
And you turned it down.
What are you saying?
I cut his throat with the flame blade.
What are you saying?
Whoa! Damn, son.
Okay.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I did. I did hear you, loud and clear.
Damn.
Okay, you... I'm gonna say you don't need to roll to hit on that one, considering he's right there. Roll damage, though?
Oh, wait, it's a 1D... What is it again? 3D6.
Okay.
Wow.
So you roll damage?
11.
He's
Not
saying,
bad.
I take the deal! I take the deal! And you're like, mm-mm. And you start putting the blade up to his throat, and it's burning his skin and the bottom of his chin and his chest, all the areas around the neck. And you start slicing, and he's like, no, I'll play for you! And he dies. And he slumps over, and you hear a little jingle from his pocket where he keeps a pocket tambourine.
I take it.
You get a pocket tambourine. It's a very small tambourine that fits in your pocket.
I throw the flame blade in the ocean.
Ooh.
I kick the guy off the cliff.
Oh, man, guys. This episode is...
I get the other body and I throw that one off the cliff.
It already... Oh, Carmen?
No. Yeah, oh, fine. Yeah, I'll grab hers.
No, I want Carmen's body.
Guys, come on. This whole podcast has gone so far.
I take out the dagger. I threw the flame blade in the ocean because
you throw the flame blade over the edge and it disappears magically before it hits the water.
And then I pull out the knife I got from the boss's knife from the table, and I go over to Carmen's body, look at her hand, and cut off her pinky.
Ooh, poetic.
You go over and you do that. The polar bear is off, and you see a red stain on the polar bear's stomach, and it just looks at you and is like aiming for a high five.
A high five.
You slap that polar bear's hand, and he's just like... And
Thank you, Winston.
Okay, Winston the polar bear. You go over and bend down, though, and you cut off the pinky. I will tell you now about this dagger, because now you've seen it, and you look at it a bit more, and you can tell it's a magic dagger. One of the two daggers Carmine has. Or had, because you took it. So as I said, Carmine's dagger is a hunting knife. It's a curved blade. With it, you have a bonus. You have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls, because it's a magic weapon. And it also has this effect called Lust for Blood. So when a creature is attacked with this dagger, it takes 1d4 bleed damage for each of its turns until incapacitated or after a long rest. The blade wielder must defeat the creature whose blood it has tasted or become exhausted until a long rest. and the exhaustion keeps stacking until you can be so exhausted that you die. So it's kind of a dagger where if you use it, you better make sure you kill that guy. But it's a very good dagger with lots of bleed effects, which was affecting your pinky last episode. But thankfully, because Carmen's already dead and you're just cutting off her pinky, it doesn't really work.
So the damage doesn't carry over into the afterlife?
No, it does not.
Damn it.
I want her to feel this.
I have the pinky now.
Yes.
I feed it to the polar bear.
Ugh.
Winston happily gobbles it up
Mm.
and licks your
Winston,
hand clean.
When you disappear, I hope you take that pinky with you.
And do you want it to disappear now?
Goodbye, my friend.
The polar bear, you could talk to the polar bear, but it's not saying anything. It's only just grunting. But it disappears into the abyss.
Hey guys, how was your day?
Zippy, you're alive!
Here I am! It's me, Zippy! Sorry, I guess, I know you guys must have waited forever for me on the castle, but here I am. I deeply apologize.
Zippy, we've been through so much. We found Beryl and we interrogated him, and we both had these crazy dreams about you, and we were so worried. We got chased by Limbo because Blackjack and Yogurt, they found Beryl, and it was a big ordeal, but we're just really glad you're safe.
We killed a lot of people to find you.
Oh, you guys are the best. You know, the whole time I've been away from you guys, all I could think about is, when we'd be together next. Oh,
Aw,
boy. I'm just so glad we're on this adventure together, And for, all for this grand treasure. It's just amazing.
Well, we've all gotten into this mess together. Might as well get through it.
Do any of us have a pin on Comb? Do we know where he is?
Oh, yeah, he's actually here. I guess I didn't tell you that. He's here. It's crazy. Isn't that... We're basically all ready for the next step in our adventure.
Oh. All right, then.
Like, is he in this cave? Sorry, are we near the cave? Like, we're right above it?
You don't see the cave. You don't see where it is. And looking down, you wouldn't be able to tell from that angle.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you guys, though, it's gonna be quite hairy going in and saving him. There's at least 40 people. And oh boy, they're all so scary. The worst is their leader.
Carmine.
I've heard his name's Carmine, right?
Yes, he cut off my pinky, look!
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
Goodness.
No, I can't do much of that anymore.
That's barbaric. Who would do such a thing?
Sorry.
That was good, wasn't it?
Well, you got a point there.
Yeah, well, he's a huge, scary man, but I took his knife. And, so there's that. I guess, we could return it, but I think we should keep it and then go save Colm, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think we should return his dagger. But right into his back.
Darian, you've gotten scarier as the time has gone by. I've been gone.
Well, let's just say I'm pretty much done with Limbo. And I think so is all of Orem. So I say we wrap all this up.
But you're saying that he hasn't been taken away on a boat yet. Like, because we heard our intel said that he was going to get taken away yesterday, but if he's still here, then we have a chance.
Well, heck if I know. I've just been captured. He was here yesterday, or however long I've been gone. Or however long I've been out. I've been having the worst couple days.
Would you know how to get us back there so that we could make a plan on how to get him out?
Perception check. Does this place look familiar to me? Like, we were on top of the top of that rock climb, but I don't know.
No.
Do the bearings look similar to me? Like, if I look out to the water, can I kind of get a grasp for the general location I'm in?
Yeah, so you don't need to roll a perception check for that one. You can tell from where you first got up off the cliffside in the last episode, you're about like 5 to 8 kilometers away from that position. So you're farther down for sure, but not so far. You can still see the harbor in the distance.
I think I can lead you guys back to where I escaped from. But I guess it's in this general direction. But are you sure you guys want to go and do this? It's just the 3 of us.
I mean...
Well, we have to get home, don't we?
Suppose we do.
Otherwise, Turi's gonna, be really mad at us. Our hands are kind of tied.
You don't know the half of hands being tied, Norman. I mean, I'm in it if you guys are. And, heck, what else do we have to lose, right?
Oh, not much. Just our lives.
Yeah, but those aren't worth much. We're just a bunch of scallywags.
Zippy, we have a bit of a rough map about the layout of this cave, if you can take us to, and I kind of pull out that sheet of paper that I drew the map on while we were interrogating Barrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of show him and I say, does this kind of line up with what you saw while you were in there?
Nope. But that's because I wasn't paying attention.
Well, we got some other information. Why don't we share it all on our way over? Seems like we got a couple kilometers to track.
That sounds good with me. I sure missed you guys.
We missed you too, Zip.
Same.
And that's where we're going to end the episode.